Hello everyone, Fanta here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today I am discussing yet another topic that concerns the wonderful world of China. And this happens to do with the new game from Riot, Valorant. Valorant? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so this game is the newest, latest, and greatest free-to-play, cartoony hero shooter that looks kind of like a copy of CSGO. I don't know, haven't played it. But this is drawing in so much attention. Everybody wants in. Everyone's watching all the Twitch streams, trying to desperately get into that beta, trying to get that game on their computer. It's amazing. You know, I haven't seen marketing this successful in a very long time. Since like Fortnite. I guess recently a lot of these games have been pretty good, but it seems like it's got that apex level fervor. And it's really getting a lot of people that just want to play it. They just want to play it so bad. They want to be one of those people that gets to play it because they made it some limited thing you only get from drops, and they're pretty much making Twitch viewership go up artificially. Let's just be honest here. But it's smart. It's a smart marketing thing. Now, why am I making this video? It has nothing to do with their artificial, tampering with Twitch. Whatever, that's fine. It's a way of marketing. I respect it. What I don't respect is the fact that the security on Valorant is on 24/7. That is right. If you didn't know this already, Valorant's security software is on as soon as you turn on your computer. It has administrative privileges. And that's scary to me for many reasons. Now, first of all, I try to keep myself as locked down as possible. Yeah, I have all of the social media things, but I lock it down. I don't post a bunch of personal info on Facebook. I don't like even having Facebook on my phone, so I've got the little, the web page on my phone screen instead of the actual app. I go out of my way to keep my data private as much as I can. I've got a VPN, I've got all that stuff. I really don't want to have the government staring at every single thing I do. I'm not doing anything illegal, but that doesn't mean I don't want my privacy. I never understood that argument. Well, I'm not doing anything. So, does it mean you want people to look at you when you're going to the bathroom? No. You don't want any of that sort of stuff because you want privacy. And I think that's been something that we've been losing over the years, and we're just going to become completely complacent to the government and corporations being able to see every single little thing we do, and a lot of people are fine with that, but I'm not. Now, this isn't just the US government that will be having access to your information. No, it'll be the Chinese government that will be having access to your information via Valorant, because guess who owns part of Riot? That's right, it's Tencent. Our lovely friends over at Tencent. Yes, so China has wormed its way into mobile phones. They've wormed their way into the gaming market. They've wormed their way into the movie market. They're really trying to get into our country as much as possible. And it's really strange that they have to have this security system when no other game is seeming to have to do that. It's like when Nintendo goes, no cloud storage, and we're all like, what the hell, why? No other game is having this same issue that you're having. It doesn't make any sense. So when they say, oh, we have to do this, oh, there's other cheating things out there, but people can turn on the cheats before you turn on the cheating system, and no, I'm not buying it. I'm really not. And they say that they're not going to give information over to the government. They'll say that. Of course, they haven't specifically came out and said, we're not going to give your information to the Chinese government, because they don't want people thinking about that in the first place. But guess what other companies have had to say that in the past? Huawei. Huawei is now banned from accessing the Google Store, and it's pretty much not sold anywhere anymore because of a security risk. Oh, and what is Huawei from? It's from China. Yeah. Same with ZTE. All of these different companies can say that your information is private and that they're not going to share it with the government, but do you really think they're going to stop a totalitarian government from getting their information? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. So I wanted you all to know exactly what you are downloading. But you know what? In their defense, let's take a look at what they're saying about this. Now, first of all, for some reason, they think calling it a very specialized antivirus program that only protects Valorant is going to make me feel better, when there have been plenty of antivirus softwares out there that are not only a pain in the ass to uninstall, but also slow down your computer. They also do a lot of other different things that you don't want happening. They basically act like malware that you're trying to prevent in the first place. And that's something that a lot of people have been reporting with this Valorant security software that's been slowing people's computers down. It's like Denuvo. Denuvo is a DRM software that is packaged in a lot of these games, and it slows your computer down. It is not a good piece of software. Now, it is not always on like Valorant's, but it's still doing negative things to your computer. You could be running this game better if they didn't put Denuvo in it and they actually trusted their customers. All of these different things are very anti-customer, it feels like. I understand you need an anti-cheat. You really do. Games are, they can be killed. They can be completely killed if they do not have proper anti-cheat. And I hate when people cheat. But I am not willing to risk the fact that it's always on. I'm sorry, we meant to get to a quote. Here we go. All of Vanguard, which is the anti-cheating software, has been audited for security weaknesses by external audit firms, as well as our internal security team, with a particular emphasis being placed on kernel component. We've built it on a principle of quote-unquote least privilege, where the driver has as few features and does as few things as possible. For example, the driver does not communicate with the internet or collect any information. All functions that can be done outside of the driver context are done by non-driver components. This reduces the attack surface and the driver, making it less likely that security vulnerabilities exist. Now, we're just supposed to trust their word. It's like a he said, she said type thing. This is still a brand new game that is only in beta right now. It's a closed beta. And yes, there are lots of people that are playing it right now, but I don't think it's been out long enough that we can trust just what he's saying. I mean, how many times have we been told that our data is not being collected just to find out, yeah, it is? Does Facebook ring a bell? Because it does to me. Another quote I want to bring up, and I think we should really pressure them on this and to test their word, is this one. We invite players who are unsure to observe our actions and call us out if they don't like what they see. We think most players will appreciate our efforts, but if they don't, then we'll change tactics and find another way to meet our players' expectations. I am hoping all of you, if you have the game already, to uninstall it. If you're thinking about playing the game, not to install it. Because we cannot just let these corporations continue to put these 24/7 surveillance systems onto our computers like it's nothing. Yeah, it's a video game. And because it's packaged in a video game, it seems harmless. Now, this is totally aluminum hat, tin hat, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's metal hat, conspiracy theory corner stuff. I get it. A lot of people think I'm crazy about this, and they think it's nothing to worry about. But you know what? I think it's always better to be cautious than to just give up everything like it's nothing. I think it's better to ask questions than to blindly accept what they're saying. And in this case, because of China's history with the truth, and we've already seen it. We've seen them cracking down on free speech. I mean, look at all the different things that Blizzard has done. This is something I seriously think we should boycott. I will not be installing this game. I will not be playing this game until they revoke access to my entire computer. Can you imagine a future where every single game has their own anti-cheat software that is always on your computer? Can you imagine that? That is insane. Think about that. I mean, that would have to slow your computer down, and that would have to freak you out, knowing that there are that many companies that are tracking every single thing you do. And if it doesn't freak you out, I guess you're just kind of lost. You know, you've already bought into the fact that we don't have privacy anymore. But I refuse to buy into that. I continue to do every single thing I can to protect my own privacy, and I urge you to do the same. Look, I get it. It sounds crazy. But, I mean, I was also the one back in January saying that this whole crisis that's going on right now is a bigger issue than people think it's going to be. Now we're all stuck at home. you know? There's a lot of different things I can see on the horizon, the potential for pure chaos and the potential of a 24/7 software that is running in the background that they have to sit here and defend. That's not good news, guys. Facebook tracks you wherever you go, even after you've left Facebook. There are add-ons you have to use on your Internet Explorers, whatever that may be, Chrome, Firefox. You have to install an add-on to stop Facebook from tracking you. And yeah, you could just be like, oh, well, they're just giving my information to other corporations to sell me things. China's not doing that. I don't know what they're doing. And that freaks me out. They've got facial recognition software in China. They've got a social credit system in China. China is like Black Mirror. I don't know if you've seen that show, but definitely give it a watch, because some of those episodes are frighteningly close to our reality. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, whether or not you trust Vanguard and what Riot is saying / Tencent is saying, or if you think I'm onto something. Like the video if you guys liked it, subscribe for more content, and as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. Fun fact, did you know that Google used to have "Don't be evil" in like their set of company guidelines? And the reason I say used to is because that's gone now. That is the world we live in when it comes to major corporations. They can't even have the phrase "don't be evil" in their guidelines anymore.